Can you spot 10 differences between these two? I have makeup on both sides, but why does one look better than the other? That's because I added finishing touches to my makeup in one of them. In this tutorial, I'm going to show you something that's so simple, but is going to take your makeup to the next level. These are 10 simple finishing touches that I apply to my makeup at the very end. Finishing touches are done after you've applied makeup, so I already have makeup on my face. The first thing I do is look for those oily or sweaty areas. If you have either of those, this will not just absorb it, but will also give you a filtered look. This is the Revlon Oil and Sweat Control Face Roller. This is a real volcanic stone that rolls. And while it rolls, it absorbs all that grease. I'm going to first use this on my shiny forehead so you can see how it works. And just like that, my forehead looks smooth and filtered. I also like to use it around my nose and in my smile lines because I do get oily in those areas. And as you can see, it instantly absorbs everything and gives that blurred out look. I'd love to know if you have tried it. This is from Revlon. It's a drugstore roller and it's only $8 and it's reusable and also comes with a spare roller if you want to replace it. Next, I like to clean up along the edges of my eyeshadow to get that lifted look, for which I'll be using a translucent powder. Today, I'm going to be using the Huda Beauty translucent powder and I love these triangle powder puffs. These are available on Amazon. They're super cheap and they work so well, especially around your eyes. I remove the excess in the back of my hand and then I clean up along the edges. While it cleans up and lifts that area, it also highlights it. You can clearly see a difference between my right versus my left eye. One of the first things that wears off from your face is your blush. I've already applied the blush, but you can barely see it, so I like to go over it one more time after I've finished up my makeup. Today, I'm going to be using the Patrick Ta Duo Blush in the shade She's a Doll. It's a beautiful shade and it also gives so much dimension to your face. Speaking of dimension, I also like to use a brightening powder under my eyes. This is the It Cosmetics Bye Bye Pores. As you can see, it's pretty bright and with the powder puff, I like to use it under my eyes. You can clearly see a difference. It brightens up the area so beautifully. Make sure not to set your under eye with this. Always use a translucent or a loose powder. You can use this over that very lightly to brighten up your under eye. And then I also like to use a highlighter, but not the way you think. I like to use my fingers while applying highlighter. I dab it on the highest points of my cheekbones and the bridge and tip of my nose. That gives the most delicate sheen to your face, not a shine, but a sheen. And then I use my brush to highlight my brow bones for a shine. I'm a very juicy gloss girl, so I take some transparent gloss and I apply it to the center of my lip. Glosses always make your lips like they doubled up in size. Speaking of lips, I take a deeper brown lip liner and I apply it to the very bottom and the very top of my lip. While it contours your lips, it also makes your lips appear bigger without making it look like you overlined your lip. At the end, there's always residue of powders and makeup left on my brows, so I use a spoolie brush to brush it off. This 9th finishing touch is one of my favorites. I press a piece of toilet paper all over my face to blot it. This will remove all that excess powder and makeup that's sitting on the top layer of your skin. You can also use a blotting sheet, but this is just cheaper and does the same thing. And for the final step, I'm going to lock everything in with a setting spray. And today I'm going to be using the Benefit Professional. This will help to set your makeup and keep it looking fresh throughout the day and night. Here again is the before and after. There's so much more color and freshness and dimension to the after. And of course, as a bonus, I always like to add some jewelry at the end. Which of these do you do to add finishing touches to your makeup? Let me know in comments. I've linked all of the products that I used today, so make sure to check out the View Products link, which is embedded within the video. If you're new here, please consider subscribing and don't forget to hit the like button if you enjoyed this video. I love you guys so much and I will see you soon with a brand new one. Bye guys.